Hello! Good morning. Good afternoon. Good time zone. Oh. Hello, everybody. Ooh. I promise I'm awake. Just haven't had a sip of coffee yet. I want to work on a unicorn face. What y'all stitching on today? Oh, it's a little crooked, but it doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh. Nati, why are you up? You're up early. Susie. She's so cute. It's my last day in Maryland for 2 weeks. Oh. Hey, Michelle. Oh, you're also up early. I guess you're up early all the time anyway. I'm starting a little bit early because A, I want to watch Michelle's live Floss tube, and B, we are trying to like live it up for the last day. I don't know when I'm gonna pack, but eventually there will be packing happening, I think. I already started, but not a lot. I got the important stuff done. I decided what I'm gonna bring for my cross-stitch projects. That's the important stuff, right? I didn't even put the... Hang on. I do. See, I have a very poor sense of time. So I like don't know if I have enough time. It's very hard for me to tell. Susie, she's so cute. Her and her like 2 minutes of playtime a day that she prefers.
I can see the bloodlust in her eyes.
I know as soon as I turn the camera around, she's gonna lose interest and not want to play anymore.
I can get her back. She's very defensive of her house. There she goes.
Data portraits. Farewell to anger. On the outline, this is my Almond MnMs conversion, and I'm using agave nectar. Here's the colors. The only one that's not a conversion is the DMC, this one, which has turned out to be quite bright green, but I don't know, I don't care enough to try to find something else. I already got through that part of the process. Yay! Isn't it small? Oh, can I show y'all something? Somebody finished their tiny stitching, and they did the Always Liz Matthews chart. You know which one I'm talking about? And here it is. I think that's 56 count, and I think that's Ymir's floss. It looks kind of like Ymir's. I could check and see what I sent her. But isn't that cool? Like, I think that one was like the perfect chart to stitch, because lots of people have stitched that, so they know, so they can see like exactly how tiny it is. This is the only bad thing about half stitch, is that now these lines in the unicorn's horn don't really look like lines. I mean, when you're far away, you're not gonna be able to tell. But up close, it's like, oh, those are like lines made out of little lines. Like that. I don't think I've ever bought a pattern as quickly as I bought Lesbian Pride Tapestry. Maybe it's because I knew that I was gonna buy it. I was like, yeah, as soon as that one gets released, I'm buying it. But like, I opened Instagram, and it was the first thing that was up, and I immediately went and bought it. I was like, yep. I could do the half stitches the other way, but then my, like, the organizational part of my brain would not accept that. And I mean, it's a good lesson for me in the future that if I'm gonna do something half stitch, I need to check the, I need to check the pattern and see if there's any situations where I would regret not doing it the other way. Hey, Jasmine! But like, in the main, you can tell, like, these ones look really nice. And then these ones look a little thicker. So I think, like, probably should have done it the other way. But then, you know, you have all these different instances where the way that it went is really nice. I mean, the moral is that I should not have, or this pattern doesn't really work well in half stitch, but I wanted to stitch it in half stitch. Did I get a knot? I did. I gotta not. Oh, I went right through it, so we're just gonna leave it. So yeah, I am going to Iowa. I'm not quite sure what my schedule will be as far as Floss Tube goes. I mean, I've been pretty sporadic on that anyway. I love it. You know, Michelle, when it takes, it's so satisfying to me that it takes half the time that it would. Because I'm at the point in my stitching career where like I want more things stitched, and I'm less particular about exactly what the final product looks like. Like I was watching somebody who was saying that they don't mind frogging, and I was like, what? That wastes so much time though. I can understand if it's like a model or something. Maybe this comes from someone who like doesn't fully finish things, and so I don't have the like, oh, but this is going to be hanging up on my wall. I'm going to have to look at it every day. No, I won't, because it's just going to sit in a bag. It's just going to be sitting in a finish bag for a long time. Oh, it's a wonderful pattern to do half stitch. I mean, it's not, but it is. And another reason is that so that I can use my beautiful Ymir flosses. It's like the best of both worlds. Yeah, I can put this picture smaller. Am I like... Oh, it's kind of blocking a lot. You know what I thought? I might be able to not put the chat on the screen because it shows right beside, and then I don't remember if YouTube was giving this option when I first started doing lives, but you can have a live chat replay. So if somebody tries to watch the video later, they can just read the chat then. Is that better? Or it's okay. It's a little bit better. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll complete the unicorn horn. Unicorn horn, unicorn horn. Actually. Less planning, more doing, Kaylee. Less planning, more stitching. Why did instead of Hannah Montana you went to Phil doing the High School Musical dance in Modern Family? Hey, Catherine! Oh my gosh, I watched your latest video. I'm also going to Stitch North May weekend. I got so excited. I was like, oh, Catherine? Isn't it funny how we kind of like geek out over each other? Like when people geek out over me, I'm like, what in the world? What's wrong with you? But then I geek out about everybody else. Ooh, yes. Fun fact, there is a mini version of the Starry Cats that I'm doing, and there's a mini version of the Barnyard Animals, although I don't know if that's really your jam. Definitely, probably not the Barnyard Animals. I think I'm definitely enabling Jasmine. Oh, speaking of, I missed some comments. Oh my gosh, the chat is going really fast today. We are talking about 10 stitch, Serrano. You can always do the stitches the other way. Yes! Oh my goodness, I totally missed it. Half stitches are like cheating, except in the best way. Yes. It's an open relationship. Oh yay, your yard of 40 count came! Woo! Yeah, give yourself a free new start on it, because otherwise you're just gonna keep thinking about what it's gonna be like. Yeah, I've done all my full coverages, and well, the last full coverage I started was full cross, but that was, I knew I was gonna regret that decision, and it's okay. I'm living with the regret. Oh, East Jammy Jams is back! Who, what's his name? Ezra? Hey, Teresa! Am I shouting? Is my microphone too loud? Yes, yeah, I'm gonna say again, not that you should do a 40 count one. StitchCon got hit with COVID. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking about that. When I was looking at the pictures, I was like, oh, I wish I was there seeing all those people, and then I was like, oh my goodness, I only see one person wearing a mask. And, I mean, I had it last week. 2 weeks ago. So, it's, yeah, it's still there. Ooh, all 7 of them. See, I don't have any plans for, like, a bunch of Hades. And thank goodness, because otherwise I would feel worse than I already do about how many Hades I have. Oh, Ezra. 7 Deadly Sins. I don't remember those. Are those on Heaven and Earth Designs? Oh, okay, that's fine. I can do this. 7 plus 5. Hey, Weaving Rainbow, don't tell me your name. I know I've talked to you on Instagram, but I don't remember. See, I'm so enamored with the chat that I forgot to change the song. Oh, you are Zamia? The people that I hear Michelle say their name a whole bunch, they're in my chat! What? I mean, hello Zamia, good to see you. And it was the cheapest band you could find? Don't ever count your hates. Oops. I'm a sucker for a set, but I'm a little bit more reasonable about it when it's a Hade. When they're Hades. You know what I'm really lucky about? In the fact that, like fandoms, I'm not really a part of any of them. Like, I was HP, but I mean, that was really easy to not consume those anymore. So, I'm not like, I guess My Little Pony is the closest thing I have to, like, a fandom that I would have to stitch. That and Pride Unicorns. 12. I need 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I mean, I'm a sucker for a set like the Ink Circles set. I definitely want to stitch one in Ymir's flosses. Definitely. Which I guess I could do. I could do 40 count with Ymir's. That would work fine. Well, but Zamia, like, there's something to be said for our minds just like being really tired of it, and also really, really, really wanting for it to be over. Thankfully, not as many people are dying, but and when I got sick, I was like wondering how. I think this is why they, well, I don't know why they reduced the isolation time to 5 days. But I think part of it was like lots of people had been sick already, you know? Like my school that I ended at, my elementary school, they had a huge, like they came back from Christmas break and had to go virtual for a week because so many people were out. So it crossed my mind, I was like, first of all, how did I get it? But second of all, like a lot of my colleagues and my students have probably already been sick like 4 months ago. I mean, I know that's past the time where you're safe, but my fat thumbkin. I know the feeling. Okay, Ezra, we're not gonna listen to more of you. I feel uncomfortable. Oh, this is a band called Unicorn Heads. How appropriate. Yes, I'm definitely gonna show that comment. We don't censor swearing here. The finished drawer. Yay, Lindsay. I love that. Yeah, and Jasmine, like, it's really, I don't know, to me it's an indication that we still need to, like, remind ourselves to communicate about it. Like, we all are tired of it. We're all tired of it. We're all tired of, you know, masking. Like, before I got COVID, I was, like, worried about asking people if they had gotten it or whatever. 8, 9. Oops. I was like, I didn't want to, like, ask people and make them feel uncomfortable or anything. But then, like, when I got it, I was like, I need to be open and honest with people and just be like, yeah, I got it, and we're isolating. These are the precautions we're taking. But I haven't been, I mean, I've been pretty lax about it, and especially at school, like, it makes, you don't know how much of a difference, and I'm sure you actually do know how much of a difference it makes if the children can see your face while you're talking. Like, classroom management got, I think it had more of a difference than I thought it did, but I thought it made a big difference. To be able to, like, drop my mask and say an instruction. And you don't realize how much it muffles your voice. So, like, when I remove my mask and talk, like, in my teacher voice, they can really hear. Yeah, I've been masking wherever I go. Again. Exactly, Jasmine. Yep. We're all tired of it. But the reality is it's not like going away. So people are getting it more than once. I know, Michelle, like, being able to see children's faces is... It feeds your soul more than you think it does. More than you even realize it. I mean, we're social creatures, so... We need to be able to see each other's faces to connect, to communicate. 1, 2, 4, 6. And I didn't realize when I was teaching virtually how much I missed, like, hugging the kids. Like, they always hug at the times that I'm least expecting them to, or it's a child that, like, I just disciplined kind of hard. And then they give me a hug and I'm like, wow. I love you too, but you just made me really mad. Yeah. Hey, Milka, good to see you. Hey, Christine. It looks like y'all had fun at StitchCon. Okay, I hope I'm stitching the right amount of stitches. Maybe I should just double check. So, you know what? I think this is wrong. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It is wrong. Good thing I had that inkling. I was like, I don't know if I did the right amount. 5, 10, 12. Whoa! 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, that's right. But this is not. Yep. Yeah. Which it feels like, Jasmine, I feel that way at school. Like, if I have my mask down below my chin, I'm like, oh, I'm like the idiots that I made fun of at the beginning of the pandemic who didn't know how to wear a mask. and they put it below their chin. But it's like, it makes such a difference. Oh, that's why it's not coming, because I'm holding it with my finger. Get the fuck out of my finger. Oh, yep. Yeah, I still try to make sure I'm distanced if I have my mask down. But it's hard to keep that up all the time. I just didn't make the unicorn's nose long enough. Where am I? Oh, this one. Chin warmers. Yes, the hardest thing about tiny stitching is counting. But there are lots of people in the chat today, so I'm like very distracted. So you get to see me doing my favorite activity. I just love going backwards and redoing what I already did. Yeah. I think it's still a really good idea to mask indoors because you can't like communicate with those people and be like, hey, are you sick? Hey, do you have symptoms? Hey, do you have a family member who is immunocompromised? I'm almost there. It takes longer, but you save yourself time if you pick it out. Like, I used to try to only pull from the front, and that doesn't really work on even weave because you might slip your stitches if you try to pull from the front. So I go every I flip my project over and over and over. Usually I just don't make mistakes. But y'all are distracting me. I still have too much phlegm. It's annoying. Yay! I made it. I did it. Frogging is not bad with a half stitch. Indeed. You have pierced your fabric much less. Whoops, I don't need this needle. I'm at the point where, like, I have so many needles just, like, sitting on my desk. I mean, if you watched my whip parade, I definitely dropped a needle. Right in the middle of it. I found it! Thank goodness for good needle minders with a good magnet. Needle minders with a good magnet. Okay, let's make sure that I do this right this time. Thanks, this is a nerd hoop. And Nathi sent it to me. I'm hoping that I can, like, find some more at an LNS, because I don't really trust the Amazon ones. They look like not as good. Although they might be. Oh, I'm really bad at remembering names, especially if I've only met them one time. Yeah. I'm okay at eye contact, but because, like, I want to connect with the human being, but remembering people's names is, like, not very good for me. Unless they have a really easy name. Like, we went to a concert on Thursday, that's why I canceled my Twitch stream. We went to a concert and we got there pretty early, but it was a standing only concert, so we wanted to get there so we could have a nice place to stand. And we chatted with somebody for like an hour, and I remembered his name. Like, he told us his name, and I remembered it. What always makes me try to remember people's names better is if they use my name too. Like, if I say my name and they use my name later in the conversation, I'm like, oh, you remembered my name. For 6. Your chat is going so fast today. I can't keep up. Can't take any chances, especially since you're flying back. Oh, yeah, DMC, I mean, Zamia, like, DMC works really well for tiny stitching, especially if you're doing like a Haid on 40 count. Like, you don't really have any choices to do color conversion. But yes, frogging is really a pain on a Haid. I don't. Like, unless it's a huge mistake, I, like, just kind of swap stitches sometimes. I do that anyway on Haids. One, two, is that right? 1, 2, yep. We got a little nose. This pace is very slow, but the chat is busy. Y'all are a talkative chat. I've had 17 people in here before, and the chat is like super quiet, but today, y'all are chatty. I like it. Usually I don't make mistakes. Dropped a needle in your bed? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh wait, they sell them on 1 2 3 Stitch? Okay. I have no excuse. Actually, I do. I'm leaving for 2 months. Oh no, on your mattress? See, okay, so like, these are Nurge hoops, N-U-R-G-E. I'm sure somebody already got that. But they're a UK company, I think. Am I saying it properly? Zamia? That's how I feel like that's how I hear Michelle say it, but I don't want to hear it from Michelle, I want to hear it from you. Oh yeah, Christine, me too. And especially with the Instagram names. Sorry, give me a sec. Like if somebody's Instagram name is different than their YouTube name, or like they have a name and they have their Stitchy handle, their Stitchy nickname. Hello, my name is Jessica. Yeah. Hey, Janet. What made me pick this pattern? Because transvisibility is necessary, and it's a beautiful pattern. And it was designed by a trans designer and drawn by a LGBTQ+ artist. Oh, don't feel bad about your patients. You see a lot of patients, right? Yeah, those are the ones that I found, Jessica, but I don't know if they're the Nurge brand. The bald one? That's funny, Lindsay. You meet so many people that's not cheating to use post-its. Exactly, yes. Hey, Michal. Tiny Thumbelina, you can fit into my hand. That's it. That's all you get. It's true I can have it delivered there, but that would mean that I would have to ask the people where I'm supposed to get stuff delivered, and then I would be inconveniencing them. No, I really do need to ask them where I can have stuff delivered. I can't decide. I don't think I'm gonna send tiny stitching kits while I'm there. I could put together some and just bring those, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have time today. Although knowing me, that's the first thing I would pack instead of packing my actual clothes and stuff. Does this look right? Oh yeah, it's just a thin snout. There probably is, Jessica, to add your name, but it's just one thing, you know, it's not a bad thing to have to learn somebody's name and what their handle is, because then you're investing time in them, right? Oh. Three years. That's so true. Nurge brand. Okay. Did you find them on Amazon? The ones that I saw didn't have like this nice thing. This is what's so nice about it. But somebody was showing me another kind of hoop that you don't have to worry about your floss like catching on the hoop. I forgot what it's called. How about, yep. Yep, I'm gonna be like, oh, but they're busy right now, or they just got mad right now. Turkish. Oh. Oh. You did not just ask me that. My battery is running low on my PC. And I'm sure it is on my phone too. Okay. Have you plugged your computer in before you started live? Have you plugged in your phone before you use it? The camera function then sucks its battery? There you go. Get some juice in you. Clover. That's it. Okay. Also, again, like, now that we're on the subject of names, if you're ever with me in a chat or something, or messaging me on Instagram, A, thank you for being patient about me not remembering your name, but B, never feel like you can't correct me. If I'm saying your name wrong, please correct me. Or if I'm calling you by the wrong name, please correct me. Like, kids, I don't know why, maybe it's my generation, but it's like politeness over properness or whatever, but that's overrated. Like, don't view it as impolite to correct somebody on your name. This is old news, but just saying that so that everybody here knows you can correct me. Because if I am corrected, I usually get it right. And I'll make the effort to get it right. Unless I don't like you. Then I'm gonna make the effort to get it wrong. Yes, Lindsay, that's what, I don't know who showed me them, but was it you, Mikhail, that showed me them? Okay, did we make it? 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. It lines up. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, and there's something it goes meow. Do you remember that song? What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And 11 this way. Yay! There we go. I put a face to the name of whoever showed it to me. Right? Especially the more often you interact. Pow, pow, pow. Dylan just sent me a message and I just saw a blip of it. And he's... all I saw was facts don't care about your feelings. Oh, punch needle. I've never tried it. Going back to why half stitch is so great. Like you can stitch more of the things you want to. But there are patterns that you definitely cannot. Like Ladyman. Can't stitch that half stitch. Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing too, Zamia. Like, if... I don't know. I feel like it's a fine line. You have the right to have your name said correctly, but there are... and, not but, and the people that you're talking to might not be comfortable with new names, or they may have not been exposed to names like yours. I mean, I'm from a small town in a state with a population of less than 1 million, so I mean, you can just guess how much diversity was in my state. And it would be a pretty accurate guess. Yes, Michelle, I've thought about doing it on 40 count with Tudor silk. Is there any, like, 3 strands, 2 strands? I guess if you're stitching half stitch, then it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I want to do a tiny lady man. For sure. Might need to contact my dealer. My Floss dealer. See if they can help me with a conversion. See, I found with Tudor silk, Gloriana Tudor silk. I need to clear my throat again. That, the list that's on their website is from 2013. And so they have expanded their colors for the Tudor silk. And so, like, there's some colors that are not on the list that are available. Oh, Michelle, so what I would do is I would use a thinner floss, do a conversion into that floss, and then follow your guidelines for the half and full stitches. Oh, Samia, yeah, that's... The only thing with Lady Man is that his face is 1/1. Yeah, I wouldn't do the face 1/1. I would, because like, the smaller you get, you cannot, I mean, you could, but it would just be more trouble than it's worth, in my opinion, to try to do something 1/1. Like in Personal is Political, it always has been. I just did that in Backstitch. But it's charted 1/1. See, Jasmine is dangerous. You'd be like, oh, that's not even that big. But it is the same amount of stitches. Website is not very helpful for Gloriana. Yep. Yes, Acorns. Like, okay, so not the... I just need to come to Acorns is what it is. Yes, Jasmine, exactly. Like, that's why I'm considering restarting my enormous one on 40 count. I mean, it's gonna be big no matter what, because it's literally 999 stitches long. But, like, the framing would be way easier. I mean, I guess if it's that big, you wouldn't. I don't know. Would you frame it? They make giant frames, but I don't even pay to get stuff framed, so... Oops. One, two. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I remember, like, back in March when I was talking about visiting you, and then I realized that I only had, like, 2 days in between the end of school and my summer thing. Oh, I didn't tell you about the concert that we went to. I told you we went. It was an artist called Tune Yards. And Tune Yards... Oh, I've been very blurry this whole time, huh? You know what? Let me fix this. My phone is beautifully technologied enough so that I can turn off autofocus and make it only focus on that. There. Oh my gosh. Zamia, that's dedication. That's dedication to a Haid, for sure. 6 times? On 32 count, and now you're gonna restart on 40 count. Did you, like, just try all of the different combinations? Like 1/1, 2/1, 10 stitch? That's dedication, my gosh. Where do I need to go to? I need to go there. 2 past. Okay. Oh, I never answered Christine's question. So and I never finished my story about the concert. So Tune Yards, they are a electronic-ish group. The leader, her name is Meryl. She is a self-trained singer, and she does a lot of looping. So she, like, harmonizes with herself. And she just seems like a really fantastic human being. Because she had these big signs during the show, and The first one was like an applause sign or something, and she held it up, and we were like, woo! And then the second sign that she held up was, "We are living on stolen land." And I was like, yep, I'm here, yep. And then she had this whole moment in the show where she showed us a picture of the first animal to become extinct because of climate change. And she did like a little tribute to that animal. It's like a little rodent. Can't remember the scientific name, but she had us, she had a moment of silence. It was really nice. Are you leaving? Oh, okay, bye, Jasmine. Give Susie lots of pets because she's gonna be without her mommy. Oh, poor Susie. She's gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad. Yeah. I loved Hand Stitch. I wish they made 46 count even weave because I think I would maybe like that a little bit better than 40 count for Hades. But if 40 count is what we have, then we have it. She is awesome, Zamia. She is like so cool. Tune yards. But the group is like, the group was drums, bass, and her, and she did like vocals. She plays ukulele. She does like, they each have a loop station, and you know, this is like technology that I don't even know how it all works, but they each have a loop station, and then, you know, they have some loops that are pre-recorded and some that she recorded. She did the loops live sometimes, which is really cool. But it's like upbeat electronic music with like really good messages in it. Christine asked me a while ago what I'm bringing to Iowa, what I'm bringing with me for 2 months, which projects I'm bringing, and I guess I'll talk about that. I am not bringing any full coverage. I kind of wish I was, but I don't want to bring like a bunch of threads. So I'm bringing like smaller projects that don't have as many colors in them. Oh, I decided to start talking about this right as I'm gonna have to be counting. 5 plus 7 is 12. So I am bringing actually quite a few. I'm bringing Legal High by Long Dog Samplers, because that's monochromatic and small. I am bringing this, Transparent Tapestry. I am bringing my Move Forward in Love, which I haven't worked on that one in a while. I need to get back to it. I'm bringing my newest start, Sing a Sampler. I'm bringing the Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious one, which I haven't worked on regularly since I started it. That was my first 56 count start, and it was 8,000 stitches big. It's pretty smart, huh? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm gonna bring my New Mexico because that will be a good palette cleanser. Cute pattern. Thank you, Brandy. It's Trans Pride Tapestry from D's 20 Stitches and Uncanny Kari. I think I put a link in the description, so you can go check it out if you want to. This was designed last year, but I started it this year. I was a year late, but better late than never. I decided, although I might need to bring some materials for a tiny stitch, but for a new start, but I don't really want to bring anything for a new start, because then I'm gonna want to bring like a whole bunch of different stuff or a whole bunch of stuff for the new start. Oh, of course I'm taking my ink circles certificado, my tiny stitches, my tiny caro. Oh, tune yards. Let me type it. I should have typed it anyway. It's kind of, they type it kind of weird. They do it like the making fun of people who are like having a problem with something that doesn't apply to them. I explained that very poorly. They use the troll font. Okay, so this stand is from Amazon. It's the cheapest one, and it can hold wooden hoops. It can hold the Nurge hoop, and it can also hold the rubber ones. It can hold these two. So it's a lap stand. I guess I could bring this with me. It does break down pretty easily. It's just screwing everything together. I think I can fit this in my suitcase. I played that song. Okay, so we have, this one will be 5 away, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're in the right spot. And the needle that I use is a John James brand, size 12 beading needle, short with tapestry point. It's a mouthful. I can send you a link if you ask me on Instagram. I mean, I could just send a link now. Oh no, I just went into my favorites and I saw all the needle minders that I've favorited. Oh no! Now I want more needle minders. No, I don't need any more. I don't need any more. I buy them in bulk. Zamia, because I've been sending out tiny stitching kits. Wait. Here, sign up for one of my tiny stitching kits. I'll send it today. Let me get the link. It's in my Instagram too. I'll send you one. I'll send you some tiny stitching stuff. Here. Fill that out. If you want it. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Oh, there you are. Good. Oh, Mikhail, I'm sorry. I'm not... I can message you back during the live, but I was live. Yes, you're welcome. How many am I doing here? 6, 10. 5. 10. Yes, that's right. Woohoo! What time is it? It's 20 minutes until... Oh wait, 15 minutes until Michelle's live. So I'm gonna sign off at like 10:55. It's actually probably a good thing that you're going live, Michelle, because then I can... Oh, and I'm sorry, if you're wondering where you can find Michelle live, it's Patreon exclusive, I think, or members on YouTube. That she is going... Oh! That she's going live for her floss tube with. Ah. Oh my gosh! You want to send the pattern to people? That would be so sweet. Also, Mikhail, that's a big pattern for them. Is there a way that you could do like... Is there a way that you could do like the... like a little mini version of it, and then like if they like the mini version that comes free with the kit, then you know, we can send them to get the... send people to get the bigger version? Because for people trying tiny stitching, kind of want them to have an attainable pattern, you know what I mean? Like less than 1,000 stitches. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. Oh, 100 by 100, but that's 64 count. I'm sending people 40 count. Like, just do a pattern of, like, the frog. Or just the center person. I'm giving away too much. Where did I go wrong? That's where I went wrong. I went wrong, and we're gonna try to stitch backwards. Wish me luck. This is a big mistake. But we're gonna try it. I got too excited. I got too confident. Okay. No, that was right. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. That. We did that right. 1, 2, 3. That's the 3. And then we have... Maybe it's just crooked and I think that I'm doing it wrong, but I'm actually not. One. No, that's also wrong. What the heck am I doing? She's making mistakes. Ooh. Oh, so that's the 1. And that's the 1, too. Oh my gosh. They can't do anything. And then this is the 1, 2. Hold, please. I know you're still hanging out with me, but I'm focusing so that I can not put a stitch in wrong here. Is that exactly where I was before? And I'm just crooked on this. And then... Oh my goodness, I can't see. Okay, I think we're good. I do, Lindsay, but actually, Zamia, it's a link to a way that you can help me thank my supplier of the tiny fabric. But I've been thinking about this, like, I should probably start accepting that. Because I don't think the tiny stitching kits is something I want to stop doing. I don't think I want to stop sending them. And I mean, I did just buy 100 needles and they're not free. So if you're filling out the form, the link on the form is to another Google form. And can I see who's here? Oh, that is a very incomplete list. So, okay, she knows that I have something planned, but it just hasn't kind of taken off yet. So, the person that I get... Thanks. Thanks for the confirmation that that's something that I should do. I'm like, oh, I don't need to ask people for money. That's a lot. I mean, I'll stitch it, Michael, but that's a lot, especially for tiny stitching. That goes kind of slow. So I have 56 count even weave, which is not manufactured anymore. And I have quite a bit of it, but it's, I mean, it's not like completely free, you know. Somebody, and I'm getting it from Karen the Needlebug, and so I want to thank her in a way, and that's what the link on the form is. But I should start a Ko-fi or something like that. I think I have an account. What time is it? Oh my gosh! I lose track of time so easily. I'll message you once I'm done, Michael, once I get off. Wow, 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 wow. One, two, wait. Oh shoot, 1, 2. This is not a bad car project. I've been trying to think of what project I should take on the plane. I mean, I think I'm gonna try to make it where I take all of my stitching stuff on the flight. I don't know though. That might be too much. Did I tell you all the things that I'm taking with? I think I got most of them. Oh, I'm gonna bring the Modern Folk Embroidery Sal and see if I can work on it, but I'm also gonna bring this Mill Hill because I'm gonna be singing music. Things that I'm not bringing. I'm not gonna bring It's a Cat. I kind of wish I would have finished it before I left, but whatever. I'm not gonna bring The Great Outdoors, because that one has lots of threads. I'm not gonna bring Synths. Yes, I have consolidated it into one bag, but I also, you know, I need to be a human and do other things while I am there. So like I'm packing a yoga mat and my pillow. So I just need to make sure there's room in my suitcase. I mean, I'm flying Southwest so I can have two checked bags without charge, which is nice. I like Southwest. Anyway, I mean, JetBlue is also really nice. Well, it sounds like exciting things are happening at Kaylee Cross Stitch and Star Parade Crafts. And it's happening to me, and I don't even know it. Dude. The cross stitching comes above all. That it does. You know, y'all are here at a very exciting time because I am like just now realizing all these things about my cross stitching that like the things that I saw other people doing when I first started watching FlossTube, I'm doing those things now. Like collaborating on a pattern, having a pattern designed for me. What? Those things are so cool. And the more the merrier. Like more people should design. I need to not be afraid to design. I don't have the software. And also it's not really something that is like super interesting to me, but we have these little moments that are designable. Like I don't make mistakes anyway. I usually don't make mistakes. Or all you do is play with your cat. We have these wonderful moments. Wait. Oh. I thought I was doing a different line. Well, my stitching is gonna stay next to me, but I have some other stuff to do. Like I had so many things to put in my description for my whip parade. By the way, I have a whip parade up and a finished parade. I had so many things to put in the description that I decided to just do a Google Doc instead, but I didn't get all the way through. So it's live, but not all the links are there. Oops. Hey. Hey. I was off by like a beat. Half beat. Alrighty, well, y'all, thank you for hanging out. This was a really, really fun live. I'm happy that we got to spend some time together. And yeah, check me on Instagram. Fill out the form if you want a tiny stitching kit. I'll try to send them out today, but I don't think I'm gonna send them out while I'm in Iowa. Who knows, maybe I'll surprise myself and pack up like 50 of them. No. Cheers. See you next time. Oh, look, it's the end of a page. That was a long page. Maybe there were long songs. We need one more to play us out, don't we? Ocean view. All right, I'm gonna go to Fort McHenry and learn some history stuff, and I'll message you, Mika. And I'm gonna go watch Michelle for a little bit. So, thanks. Get that Ko-fi link ready. Okay. I'm gonna feel really bad because somebody's gonna donate like $50 and I'll be like, stop it. But you can enable me. You can pay for my stitchy stuff. Yes, thank you so much, Zamia. Good to talk to you today. All right, peace out. See you soon. Bye.